Another reason why Diddy's bond was denied. Apparently, it was found out that he had called a former member of Diddy Dirty Money, Kalina Harper, 54 times in one day.
Ooh.
As you guys,
desperate much?
For those who don't know, Diddy Dirty Money was a R&B music trio between Diddy and these two girls, Dawn Richards and Kalina Harper. I think it was sometime in the 2000s or whatever.
2009.
Yeah, 2009. That's when it started.
Yeah.
And Dawn Richards came out and is alleging, I think she's alleging she's alleging psychological, physical, and SA in her lawsuit. Kalina Richards actually did come out, I think, sometime, I think like maybe a day after or 2 days after she came out, after her former bandmate came out. She said, I acknowledge the recent lawsuit filed by Dawn Richards, which it seemed quite professional. I didn't know if she wrote it or not. Maybe a lawyer did. But
Diddy's lawyer.
I acknowledge the recent lawsuit filed by Dawn Richards in which my name has been mentioned 33 times. While I fully respect Dawn's rights to recount her experience, I want to emphasize that her account reflects her personal perspective. It should not be interpreted as a universal truth applicable to everyone involved. It's important to understand that while I was present in some of the same professional settings mentioned, many of the allegations and incidents described in this suit are not representative of my experience, and some do not align with my own truth. Tony and I have always conducted ourselves with the highest level of professionalism and integrity. We were not involved in, nor were we aware of, any behavior that could be considered abusive or unlawful. As this matter is now part of an ongoing legal process, I will refrain from discussing any specific details further. My focus continues to be on my family, my music, and my work, which I will pursue with the same dedication and positivity that has always guided me. I trust that the legal system will handle this case with the fairness and thoroughness it requires, and I support any process that seeks to uncover the truth. So she came out not too long after Dawn Richards' thing.
And moved herself over to another side. So Diddy, I guess, figured with what she wrote, or her attorney wrote, he said, well, she's on my side. So now that I'm, in prison, let me try and reach out and touch somebody. Or was before?
I think it was before he went to prison, yeah. But they saw evidence of this before he was in jail, so that's why they also denied him bond, because he has a history of evading law enforcement. 2, they also said that he has anger issues. 3, he also could reach out to witnesses and be trying to coerce them or get them to drop their cases or whatever the case may be. So that's why they denied him bond. And then they also said the seriousness of the case is not good for him to be on bond. And then also to do more damage.
This kind of like essay, it's something that happens behind closed doors.
Yeah.
So it'd be very difficult to monitor that he's not doing that.
And then also it was happening up until 2024. So he had no intention of really stopping. He probably would have done a freak off today if he could. So craziness. But yeah, so that's what was going on with Kalina Harper. I just would not have said anything. I don't know if I would say anything.
It's kind of like, you know what it reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of, remember not too long ago, Damon Wayans was on Club Shay Shay?
Yeah.
And he was like, Sharnon asked him, well, I mean, did you see anything during these, freak offs and stuff like that? Were you a part of that or whatever? And he's like, I wasn't there, I don't know what's going on. I mean, I never saw nothing. So it's kind of like and Shannon was like, yeah, everyone I asked, they always left before anything happened. Like, nobody seems to know what went down. Nobody saw anything. So I feel like that was just a version. What Kalina gave was just a version of that. Like,
What?
your experience is not my experience. I do wish you the best, that justice is served, or
And the truth
or,
is
or the
uncovered.
truth is uncovered. However, it's uncovered. I'm gonna be up here in this positive realm of my music and my family. Please don't call my name.
33 times you called my name, girl. Please don't involve me.
And I guess Diddy did not read between the lines, because what that means is please keep me out of it. But he felt like you owe me or something, and I'm gonna call you, and you better take my call. Obviously, she didn't take the call, or he wouldn't have called 54 times. Obviously, it doesn't sound like she was taking the calls.
Oh, yeah.
Because if she was taking the calls, it would not be 54 times. But this is what I wanted to...
This is crazy, man. It's just
This
insane.
is what Dawn Richards' attorney, Lisa Bloom, came out and said. She said, given Sean Combs' brutal beating of his girlfriend caught on video and the 8 people who have now accused him of abuse in court filings, including my brave client Dawn Richard, this arrest seems long overdue, lawyer Lisa Bloom tells Page 6 in a statement on Tuesday. It's a big moving day for victims, but an arrest is only the beginning. May justice be delivered to Mr. Combs. We implore other accusers to come forward in solidarity and join us in this fight. So
Hot
there
mess.
it is. We are going to stay on this case as it comes out,
Yeah.
as juries are selected, or if Diddy decides to change
His story.
his, plea from not guilty to guilty. We will bring you guys up to date.
Yes, y'all. But we will see you guys on the next video.